My people, what that they say shall never end. Right now, we are getting an information allegedly that Igbi have decided to return back the money that she stole, she took from the anniversary accounts. For the interest of those who have not watched the previous videos or who have not been following actively, you know that the king is preparing for his 10th year anniversary on the throne. And being that he is a king that have a lot of well-wishers, they said a lot of people really love this king, you know. Some people said amongst the king that have ruled before him, that he is the most loved king because he makes things happen. And if you guys notice, I will also say that he is also the most talked about king. Because most of the kings that have been on that throne, a lot of people do not even know about them, not to talk of knowing things about them. But this particular king, hey, if you ask me, I will even say he is the most talked about in the whole Africa. Seriously, oh, see Ooni of Ife, this particular king right now. And this is either maybe because of the kind of women he married, or because of how good he is, or because of one thing or the other. People with their different perspective of life. Maybe a lot of people may love him because of the fact that he's a philanthropist. While some people might love him because of one thing or the other. Then a lot of people will also know him based on the kind of women that he married. Then a good number of people will know him because of his marriage to Queen Naomi. And others will know him because he is a traditionalist that got married to a stunt, when I say stunt Christian woman, you know. So a lot of people know the king for different reasons. And he is very, very popular. And the same way he is popular, he is highly connected. He is rich. Ever since that kingdom, that palace have been the way it is, it was during his reign, as he ascended the throne, he changed the whole edifice. He makes that place look more modern and more expensive, you know. So he is a king with a difference. He is a unique king. So that's why I said a lot of people love him and a lot of people want to be associated with him. And you know that for you to be associated with a big man like the king, you need to be big in your own way. Or you need to do some level of sacrifice in order to be connected. Because getting connected to the king is getting connected to the people who matters a lot in the society. So due to that reasons, a lot of people have been contributing huge amount of money to celebrate his 10th year anniversary on the throne. Yes. And a lot of people are saying that the king might not even spend shishi of his own. He might not even spend any of his own money. And even after the anniversary, he will still have a lot of leftover from the money that people donated. So, but they said that donation have two accounts. One, Igbi is handling it. Then the other, it was Ebony. But right now, information have it that Queen Naomi is the one handling the two right now. And this is because of the attitude from these women. They say when people started dumping money into that account, especially that particular one that Igbi was managing, Igbi saw that the money was huge. Igbi decided to settle herself. And the reason she decided to settle herself is because Kabiyesi bought a house in UK. And they were hoping that that house will be family house, so that any of them that travel to that side will have to stay in that house and all of that, not knowing that the king have another thing in mind, which is to gift that house to his beloved wife, Queen Naomi, you know. So, and Igbi, they said, was the one who went and furnished the house. Although the king gave her money to do that, though, she wasn't doing it on her own. She did not use her money to do it. And they said when they want to buy the house, Ebony also was working with the agent that helped them got the house. So, and with all of that, they were hoping that, oh, the house is the family house, it's the royal family house in UK and all of that. But unfortunately, the king decided to give that house to his jewel, you know. So, and ever since then, Ebony and Igbi have not been themselves. They were very angry towards the king's decision Then, when situation got to the point that Ituwase o, immunity removal o, this, that o, Igbi was like, I don't even know my fate in this palace again. So when they dumped that huge amount of money in the account that she was managing, that was how they said Igbi pulled 150 million naira from that account. Some people even said it is more than that. Some people said it's close to 500 million and all of that, because they said she used the money to buy a house. So I don't think it's just 150 million, you know. So Igbi went to UK and bought a new house. When they asked her, at first she was claiming that she doesn't know what happened to the money. But when it was stressed to her account, she said, that she wants to use that one to settle herself. After all, that she doesn't know her stand in that palace as it is right now. Because Kabiyesi have removed immunity from them. They no longer have the king's protection. And right now, Kabiyesi is serious about this Ituwase. And when that happens, it simply means that they will be left with nothing. So she decided to settle herself by buying that house for herself, because she have been claiming that all her savings, that she have spent it supporting the king, and at the end of the day the king left her with nothing. So now that she accepted that she collected the money, they said the family, the royal house was so angry with her. But it's like Kabiyesi wanted to let go of that money and that house, so that maybe she will use it and settle herself, because they said ever since then they said the king have not even asked her about the money again. Then the king is working towards achieving that Ituwase, even though Ebony's family have been on his neck, because they have been fighting it back to back. So right now that Igbi have seen that, oh, the king is serious, so you know, they said Igbi begged them that she is ready to return to sell the house and return the money, or even hand the house over to the royal house, so that Kabiyesi should no longer continue with that Ituwase. And they got to a point that Igbi started begging that they should allow her do what is called Ikoko Orisha. Ikoko Orisha is a way of going to a particular deity to take an oath that she will never fight anyone, she will never do anything that is against the rules and regulation of the palace again. But they said when she proposed that, the king did not respond. Nobody responded. Then the next thing we are hearing right now is that she have gone to return 150 million. I don't know. I don't think it's the whole money, but that is what we are hearing, that she returned 150 million from that money and was begging that she should be allowed to do the Ikoko Orisha. But they said the elders blasted the living day life out of her, telling her that she should bring the whole money, and not only that, that nobody is allowing her to do any Ikoko Orisha, that it is the king's decision that will stand and not hers. That is what we are hearing if the information is true. So, but don't forget that these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless we verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Do well to subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.